Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the week of November 20th. This week, we are just going to jump right in here. You have this Dolphins card. It says playfulness and cooperation. You have the Strength card, or this Bear card. It says strength and resourcefulness on it. I would definitely embrace any opportunities for playfulness, any opportunities to get out of your head. I mean, I think this is true for everyone right now, that we should be doing anything we can to bring more happiness, joy, love, good stuff into the world. And I think if we do that, it'll just not only make our lives better, but everybody else's as well. And so that's what I would focus on. But let's see here. You have the Devil, the Six of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. It's kind of like you've conquered the devil, is what I feel here. Or, it's almost like you've overcome something toxic, right? With the Devil, and then having the Ace of Swords is, pretty significant in this area. And then you go to the Hermit, which the Hermit kind of represents going through a dark period of time and coming out the other side. So, I feel that a lot of you have kind of, gone through something, or, have conquered something that has been very challenging for you. It could be a toxic person, toxic situation, whatever. And I feel like it's helped you develop your strength with that Strength card. And I feel like the Dolphin card is saying it's kind of like time to celebrate. But you have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is like moving on to calmer shores. But, this woman and this child, they have nothing but the clothing on their back, and they're completely starting over. I get that feeling for you here where, it's almost like you did take a leap of faith here, in the sense that you walked away from something without knowing if it was truly toxic or not. That's like I don't know how to describe that. But, if this was a person, it's like maybe they were kind of toxic, but you weren't sure. And I almost feel this reading is saying you're being proven right. Whatever you walked away from. Same thing with the Six of Swords. It's almost like someone maybe tugged on your heartstrings and was like, "You're gonna regret leaving me," or some BS like that, right? And I feel like you don't regret it. I think you're seeing all the reasons why you don't regret walking away. Same thing in like work or business as well. It's almost as if, if you walked away from a job, maybe your boss said that to you or something. And now I feel like it's almost as if you're seeing why you made the right decision, or, whatever the case may be. So I feel pretty good about this. You have the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords wanted to kind of come out together here. The Five of Pentacles is about being left out in the cold, or feeling left out in the cold. The Ace of Swords is a victory. Five of Pentacles says, do not call attention to your weaknesses and focus on your strengths. And that's exactly what I feel like you need to do here. Going up to the Hermit card is, I feel you need to focus on like what you have learned from any challenging situations that you've been through. The Hermit has been through a dark night of the soul, and he's shining his inner light. But the story of the Hermit is that his feet are frozen at the top of that mountain, and he needs to kind of like set his feet free. He needs to unstick himself, right, from this situation. And, that's kind of what I feel for you. I feel it's time for you to kind of get yourself unstuck, and it's time to move forward towards, something like bigger and better in your life. And I feel you have the strength to do it. Something is like no longer controlling you as well. With the Devil, you have the Five of Wands. I feel like you knew that something was going to bring a bunch of conflict into your life in the past. Even the Nine of Wands, look, Wounded Warrior, he's looking up to the Devil and the Five of Wands. So I feel that for a lot of you, that you made the right choice. So any of you who have made a decision to cut something out, doesn't have to be a person, could be a job, business, could be a health routine that wasn't working or whatever. I feel like this reading is just saying you made the right decision. With the Six of Swords, you have the Three of Cups. Didn't I say something about celebrating? It's like you're heading towards a celebration. Didn't I say that? I said that on the Six of Swords or something like that. I definitely felt that. So there's a big celebration coming in for you here. With the Five of Pentacles, and look, two cards want to repeat themselves again. Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. You have the Ten of Swords and the Four of Wands. Ten of Swords says something is dead, done, over with. Four of Wands also says something is over with, because Four of Wands is a card of completion. We have to cross that that finish line on the Four of Wands to get to the other side to have the celebration. Exactly what I've been saying here. It's almost as if you have let something in your life die, something that no longer serves you, and by doing that, you are rushing right towards a celebration in your life. So, whatever you did, good for you. It doesn't. I'm not picking up on one area of your life or another, Scorpio. It could be anything, and it's almost like the universe is, kind of saying, "Hey, good job. You made the right choice." Even in the area of the unexpected, you have this Truth Be Told card in this Fates card. So again, I feel the Truth Be Told card is saying that you're kind of being proven right here. And I feel you are being shown the truth of a matter, or the truth of a situation. And I kind of feel this was a fated situation in your life. That Fates card is really good. It's kind of like a card of the universe guiding you or bringing you to a better situations in your life. And that's what I feel is going on here. I also feel this more has to do with your truth. Hard to get away from. We just had that eclipse in Libra in October, and that eclipse was all about the truth, but more like our personal truth, what we think our life should look like or what we should be doing. And so this whole row is telling me that you are more living your truth, or you're at least protecting it, right? You have the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the Lovers. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, but he's also not giving up. He is still pushing forward. He's also my card of kind of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So he's willing to experiment. And I think this is important for you because we go this way to the Hermit and we go this way to the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is stuck, but she is stuck only because she is only seeing one way of doing things when there are many ways to do anything in life. And so I feel like you need to open up to all the different ways of doing, pretty much everything that you want to do in your life with the Eight of Swords. And so I would just stay open to new opportunities, different ways of doing things and different ways of working on things in your life. And Nine of Wands, again, is my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So if you're working towards something or on something, and it's not working how you want it to, job, business, relationship, the Nine of Wands says experiment, try new things. Going up to the Hermit, it says that you have more than enough knowledge to, make something successful. You also have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is like being an apprentice, right? So I do feel in work or business, you are kind of in that apprenticeship stage. So again, when we are at the Eight of Pentacles, one of the best things we can do is learn as much as we possibly can. So self-education, learning how to do things really, really would be extremely successful. And that's what I would do here with the Eight of Pentacles. With the Lovers, I feel there's clearly love that could be coming in for you. You go up to the King of Cups here, so it could be a water sign. I feel like you're very clear on who this person is. Could be a Virgo as well. You always get Virgo with me, so I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Could be any sign, but I feel this person is a knight in shining armor. I feel like saying they are true. Maybe you're thinking that a person is too good to be true here, Scorpio, but I think this person is as good as you think they are. So, and it doesn't matter what gender, whatever gender you're into here, but I definitely feel this could be love. So let's see. With the Eight of Pentacles, how are you kidding? You have the Ace of Cups here, so definitely a very hardworking person. I feel like this person, Two of Pentacles would tell me that this person knows how to balance things out. I feel they're definitely making an offer. Either you or this person or both of you have been in a period of being withdrawn with the Hermit card. So, I feel like someone needs to open up clearly, obviously. I say these things and I'm like, obviously they need to open up, right? Somebody does here. But that Ace of Cups is like a big love offer. If you do not want love, by the way, this is all very good for following your emotions. The King of Cups has very deep emotions, so he really listens to his heart, and he doesn't care what's going on around him. He makes his own decisions based off of how he feels. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Hierophant. So it could be an earth sign as well. And Hierophant, obviously marriage. But again, the Hierophant normally has two initiates that are at the front of the card here, two guys, right? And it's almost like you are attracting someone who is on the same path as you, or who is, developing spiritually the same as you. So there might be a lot of similarities between you and this person that you're attracting. That's kind of what I'm getting there. With the Lovers, you have the Knight of Wands. I feel like you're getting rid of inconsistent energy, but I do feel this is encouraging you to be spontaneous, in love. I think one thing that will block us from not just love, but anything that you want is being too specific about how it needs to show up into your life. Of course, to manifest, we need to be specific. But I think people get into the trap of being too specific, and they think if things don't happen exactly how they happen in the Notebook or whatever crappy romantic movie you want to talk about, right? If they don't happen exactly like that, then it's not the love of their life, when really that's not realistic. So, I kind of feel that he's saying be realistic. I also feel outside of love, the Lovers is about being at a crossroads, having a choice to make. And I feel that you kind of are going on the right path, but I also feel the universe is saying, don't, Like, don't get upset by the little things. I know, like, as a Pisces, I know how easy it is to, try to do something and be like, oh my God, I didn't make $1 million overnight. This isn't going to work, right? So I feel this is saying, don't get into that trap of needing the circumstances, the outcomes to be exactly, 100% according to plan. If something is close enough, if something is going in the right direction, I feel that it's going in the right direction, and eventually you'll get to that $1 million overnight, right? And I kind of feel that's what this is saying. It's saying don't try to make things like too perfect, or I don't know what I'm trying to say actually, but I think you get it. There you go. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have the skunk spirit says know your worth. You have the bobcat spirit says life is a mystery. The beginning of the reading, I feel, says that you have learned your value or your worth, and you're sticking up for yourself. I do feel there are a lot of mysteries, but I would embrace the mystery. Every single person for the past, several months has had these cards of mystery, and I believe that we're in a time of mystery but it's not like mystery. It's just if we become interested in something new that we don't know about, I feel we should learn about it. That's more what I'm talking about here. And you have the Hermit, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. The Hermit says something has been illuminated. You have gained some wisdom here with that star in the lantern. But now it's time to, exercise. It's time to practice what you have learned. That's how I always look at the Hermit. It's like he's been through something difficult so that he can learn how to do something. Like he's done the soul searching, but now he actually has to use what he learned. And, I feel that's the stage that you're at, is you have to put into practice the things that you've learned about whatever. You have the King of Cups. Again, I do feel this could be a person that you're attracting. I do feel that you're attracting someone who is very stable. The thing about the King of Cups is that he's sitting in the middle of the ocean, and there's choppy waters all around him, but he doesn't care. So the whole point is that you could be attracting a person where it doesn't really matter what's going on around them. They are in control of their own reality. And, on the positive side of things, I look at tarot as a spectrum. To me, the cards fall anywhere on the energetic spectrum. They can be positive, they can be negative, and, I just read intuitively. And, again, I think that on the highest vibe version of the King of Cups, he doesn't care what's going on around him. He is in control of his reality, plain and simple. So you could be attracting a person that is very much in control. This is also a card of adventure. There's a boat back here, right there, and that boat represents a time where our ancestors would get on boats and they wouldn't really know where they were going. So they were just hoping that they would run into land. And I kind of feel that because you have this Fates card. There's some sort of fated event or opportunity I feel that's coming in for you. I'm really surprised we don't have the Ace of Pentacles in this reading, because it's kind of giving me those vibes where the Ace of Pentacles is nothing, right? the Ace of Pentacles is just something that has potential. It's literally the card of potential. And that's the feeling I get from this reading, is that there's something coming into your life. It only has potential, but if you take it and nurture it, then it will be successful. You have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is only seeing one way of doing things when there are many. So again, I would open up. Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction, and I feel that you need to kind of just stay flexible, right? And that's what I would say here. Sorry, I didn't want to do that, but let's see what is going on for you here. With the Hermit, you have the Two of Cups, perfect match coming in for you. So if you want love, there clearly is a perfect match coming in for you. We've talked about it. I feel there needs to be communication. The other interesting thing is every single love reading that I've been doing lately, for the past 2 years, has had the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is usually a person who's different than your usual type. So there might be some sort of difference, or there might be something that is just different than what you would normally go for, but this is probably a good thing. With the King of Cups, you have the Six of Pentacles, very balanced person. I feel like you're attracting a very balanced person. And the other thing about the Six of Pentacles, it would be a person who knows where to invest their energy. Like I said, they don't care about what's going on around them. They focus on what they can control, not all this external stuff. And the Six of Pentacles, again, the high vibe version of the Six of Pentacles would be focusing on the good stuff and not putting too much energy into one thing or the other. So, I feel like there's a lot of balance with this person. I also feel like you are creating balance as well. With the Eight of Swords, you have the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork makes the dream work. So, if you're stuck in any area of your life, getting help from other people would be a good idea. Don't try to do everything with the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is spinning plates. It's trying to be everything at once. The Two of Pentacles is showing up in the area of the good stuff. So, it is going to be good no matter what. But I do feel that this reading is saying, don't try to do everything at once. Next, you have this caution card. This is showing up in the area of the good stuff, so it's going to be good no matter what. It says more going out than coming in. I would keep an eye on your finances, but again, it's coming up in the good stuff, so I feel there could just be more coming in, but keep an eye on it. You have this card that says challenge yourself to be stronger than your challenges. Yes, you have learned strength, and so don't be afraid to embrace challenges or move towards your challenges. You have the Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you see clearly now what you need to do in your life. I feel that you understand what works and what doesn't. I also feel you're opening up to something. She has clouds only halfway up her body, and she has her hand out and that sword up. So she is kind of cautiously optimistic. She's willing to receive with that hand out, but she is also very focused on, cutting anything out that isn't true or anything that is fake. And she also represents the truth. So this whole entire reading is all about the truth and moving towards things that you believe to be true. You have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, of course, can be a knight in shining armor. So I feel like there could be a knight in shining armor coming in for you. I feel that I really do feel that in this reading. I feel there's like a person who can sweep you off your feet. Doesn't matter what gender, whatever gender you're into. And, I feel it's a really good person. I also feel that you are starting to invest in your dreams. He is normally dreaming. He's looking into that cup. He's kind of like scrying. He's imagining the future. He's standing in the desert, but there's water flowing in front of him. And this is the time that we're in, right? If there was like one card that really described the energy, it's this. I think we're all standing in the desert where it seems like maybe we don't have the resources necessary to do the things that we want to do. This could be financial or otherwise, but really we do. We're standing in the desert, but there's water flowing in front of us, which means there is an opportunity to create success, but we have to, we have to work with what we have. The Eight of Swords, we have to be flexible, right? And that's what I would do here. You have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is, in the area of the good stuff, can say that you're balancing your energy, but again, I read intuitively, and I do feel this is saying you need to balance your energy. I feel it's saying you need to try not to try to do everything at once. And also, don't be afraid to get other people to help you be successful in like work or business or whatever else you're working on. I feel it's saying like stay flexible or something like that. Let's see what is going on for you here. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Magician. Yeah, definitely time to trust your intuition. I feel like your intuition is guiding you towards something that you see clearly. It's like one of those things where I feel that you can almost see your future life, or see your future. And then there's that other part of you that's saying, oh no, you can't have this because of XYZ, right? And I feel like the Magician is saying like, no, ignore all that stuff. Ignore the reasons why you can't do something and focus on all the talents, gifts, skills and abilities you have that could get you to where you want to go, right? I feel like you really need to focus on that with this Magician card. So it doesn't even want to focus. It's only your readings that the cards aren't focusing. So there you go. I would focus. With the Knight of Cups, you have the King of Wands. Yes, definitely could be a very fiery person, a lot of attraction here. I also do feel we are, water signs. I said it to you, I think, in your monthly readings as well. It is definitely a time where I believe water signs need to be like bold, assertive, and really, really go, like really put in that like 110% effort into the things you want to manifest or create in your life. The King of Wands, he's very bold, very assertive, and he really makes things happen. And that's what I would do here is like focus on really making it happen. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you are trying to make a choice here with the Two of Pentacles in this Page of Wands. I feel that this is saying move towards your enthusiasm. I feel one choice that you're trying to make is just okay, and I feel another choice you're trying to make you're very enthusiastic about. So I would move towards your enthusiasm like I tell everyone to do right now. We're pulling 5 main themes. You have this Control card. This is like the World card. It's a very good card. So, I feel like you're taking back control of your life. I feel like you're bringing more abundance into your life, and this is like fated. You have that Fates card, so there's something fated coming in for you. The other thing I want to say is that with this right here, with the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, it lines up perfectly with the Knight of Cups because, I believe that we're in a time right now where the universe is like, you need to move towards enthusiasm. The problem with our enthusiasm is it might be something where we're like, oh, I can't make money doing that, or I can't, whatever 3D thing you're thinking about, right? And not a criticism. I totally understand. You have to pay your bills. But, really what we need to understand is that if we do follow our enthusiasm, we will make more than enough money to support our life or whatever. Are you freaking kidding me? Do I need to say anything more? It says enthusiasm on it. I would move towards your enthusiasm if I were you. It's like fated for you to do that. that's where all your success will be. Yeah, are you kidding? You have this riches card, so definitely a ton of abundance and success. I feel like you need to not hesitate as well on something that you feel enthusiastic about. Again, I feel like you're trying to find ways that something could support you or that something could be successful. This could also be a relationship as well. Again, it could be multiple things in your life but I feel like the things that you need to look at are things that where you're saying, I feel really good about this, but I can't, right? It's like those are the things those are the challenges you need to overcome, if that makes sense. Because I feel like this reading is you're saying you can't. The reason you're thinking you can't is the Eight of Swords. You're just only seeing one way of doing things. When you open up to all the ways, then you will kind of overcome these things. Yeah, you're being too practical. You have this practicality card. I think this is what's getting in the way. Probably that Virgo energy, right? The Hermit. So I think trying to make things too perfect could be getting in the way here. And finally, you have the adaptability card. Yes, this is the solution. Just be adaptable. Come up with all the ways of doing things, and you will be successful. I really like where this is going, so I feel like there's like some sort of faded opportunity, but it's going to involve your enthusiasm. You're just going to feel good about it, but I feel like there's like no evidence that backs it up logically or, in the 3D, but you need to do it anyway. So looks pretty good. Love it. Thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.